Hi, I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. Today we're talking about what is a starseed, what are star children such as indigo, crystal, golden, rainbow children. I'm sure you've heard of this before, or maybe you haven't. And also I'm going to be giving you a liquid Reiki sound healing to connect to your star origins. I've done this once before. Today I'll be bringing it through from the Pleiadians. They really are wanting us to move forward and they want to help us. So stay tuned. What is a starseed? Well, actually, I have two ways that I define starseed. The first one is the common starseed that we all think of is that, are you a starseed? Well, I feel like I'm a starseed because I have a deep longing for knowing about the universe, for knowing about stars and where we came from, because I really feel like I came from somewhere else. Starseeds might feel like they don't fit into a typical mold. They feel like they don't really understand other people or people's driving motives, especially anything low vibrational, such as greed or narcissism or things like that. So starseeds generally are healers or are interested in healing. They're interested in bettering themselves. They're interested in being light workers. I think that light workers and starseeds are really the same thing. That if you're a light worker, that you've come to this planet to be a light worker, to be a light, to help other people. And so you're likely a starseed, meaning that you came here from another planet. Your planet is not Earth. Now, I don't think anyone's planet is Earth, honestly. I know that some people believe that there are people who began their journey on this planet. I think that might be impossible. I believe we all came here from different planets. So where do you feel that you originated from? Do you have a starseed in mind? Do you think you're a starseed from Lyra or from Sirius? Maybe you feel like you're from the Pleiades. I feel like I'm a Pleiadian starseed. But do you know what that means to me? That means to me that the Pleiades is my home, meaning that I have lived all over the universe in previous lives. But when I think of the Pleiades, that feels like home. And that's what I call a starseed, is not exactly where you started, where your first life was, because your first life was likely in source, but where you feel at home. In an analogy of, oh, I've lived all over the United States, but I really feel like Knoxville is my home. Or I used to say Chicago is my home because that's where I felt at home before I moved to Knoxville. And at that time, I didn't live in Chicago, but I felt like that was my home. And that's not where I was born. So in that same sort of analogy, I could say I'm a Pleiades starseed, but that doesn't mean I didn't spend time on Lyra and on Sirius and on other planets as well, because I did, and you probably did too. I doubt very seriously that you started here on Earth. I believe that you started somewhere else. Your soul started somewhere else, and you came into this body at this time for a reason. Of course, we're all here for a reason. And let's talk about the Karmic Wheel. So the Karmic Wheel is when you create karma as a human. So we've been on this Karmic Wheel a lot. Most of us have been reincarnating with Karmic Wheel here on Earth. And in that, we have situations we need to clean up or karma we need to release. But now we're getting off the Karmic Wheel. This is the end of that as we get towards ascension. So that's great news. Not all of us have been on the Karmic Wheel here, reincarnating. Some of us are brand new. Some of us came here for the first time. Dolores Cannon talked about this in her book, 3 Waves of Volunteers and the New Earth, where she talks about how a lot of these people that she brought in past life regression talked about how this was the first time they were on this earth. So one of the second ways that I say that we are all starseeds is this. What are we made of? We are made of DNA from other beings. Humans were made in some sort of starseed lab. So in that way, I would say we're all starseeds because we're made of, our DNA of this earthly body is made from other star beings. We were made, and we are a great big earthly experiment. In fact, a lot of Earth is a big experiment. We have a beautiful verdant green Earth where things grow, where new species are always showing up. And even sometimes we say, oh, it was extinct and now it's back again. That's because this is a place where star beings see what can grow here. There's so many different kinds of beings on this planet, and everything grows really well here. That's part of being a starseed, I believe, is having this DNA of other stars. Of course, with our DNA, we are going to feel connected to different stars. So in my opinion, you are a starseed, whether you came here for the first time from another planet, if you've been here many, many times on the Karmic Wheel and you used to live on different planets as your soul before then, and you're a starseed because your body is made of DNA from other places. So we can feel a connection to many, many different planets, and I feel that's normal. So I feel a great connection with Pleiades. I feel a great connection with Lyra. And I also am very connected to the Pleiadians. I don't believe that I was ever a Pleiadian, although maybe I was. But I do believe that they sent me here because they told me they did. So I'm going with that. It was a very surreal experience. I was doing the CE5 meditation that Stephen Greer talks about and does. And I was visited by a Pleiadian who told me, hey, we sent you here. The council sent you here. And it was very enlightening discussion, which I talk about on my Pleiadians blog post. So now I would like to give you a liquid Reiki sound healing. I want you to connect to your star origins or whichever stars that bring you the most feelings of home or that you'd like to connect to. So my liquid Reiki sound healing is a mixture of Reiki, of channeling, like messages, channeled messages, and channeled healing, psychic healing. And of course, I teach all of everything that I do to whoever would like to learn in my classes. So here we go. Here is a liquid Reiki sound healing to connect you to your star origins. Channeling this from the Pleiadians. They're here and they're here to help. That made me laugh. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like this video and you like all the liquid Reiki sound healing that I do and all the master classes and everything, you should check out my Tag Lightworkers group where we do things like this all the time. In fact, stay tuned for some Tag Lightworkers this month, all about the Pleiadians and the Seven Sisters. We'll have the masterclass we'll post on the YouTube channel in the 3rd week, but of course will be posted early in Tag. And I hope to see you soon. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can catch all my videos. Thanks for coming.